Welcome back to another episode of the Coonhound Chronicles. We're taking Boone tonight. Ethan's with me. We're going to take Boone hunting. And first, let me give a little update. So I've been hunting with Boone quite a bit, and I can't do a video every time I take him. I'm just trying to do them here and there. But again, the point of this series is good, bad, and ugly about raising a pup. So he started to make some progress there after we got rain. You know, he was still treeing a few empties, and but he was treeing, you know, 1 or 2 coons a night, looking decent. I was putting him with other dogs a little bit here and there. He was doing okay. A couple of times he got off to himself and treed coon and looked okay. I went down to Oklahoma and hunted with a couple of guys down there, Cheyenne Cummings and Cody Jones, and we hunted with some shack stuff and so on. And he looked all right compared to their stuff. I mean, they've got some good dogs. He wasn't nothing really special compared to them, but after talking to them guys and just kind of thinking things through, I got back and took him again hunting, and that night he had a really bad night. He made 3 slick trees and a den. So I put him up, and basically I went on vacation. I've been gone for a week. He's been laid up for a full week, hasn't been out, nothing. So we got him out tonight. We're gonna take him hunting. He just has a lot to work on still yet. He's almost 14 months old. He's treeing too many slicks right now. Hopefully he'll turn it on and that won't be an issue anymore, but I don't know. So kind of disappointed right now, but we're just gonna keep plugging away and see what he turns into. I don't want to get rid of him yet, but I've also got some other things in the works with a local guy here that's kind of a legend in the coon hunting world, so I'll mention more about that at a later date. But come with us. We're gonna go take him tonight, and we'll see how he does. All right, well, we made it to the first spot, so lights are going off. We made it to the first spot, just here on a big farm. We got permission on. There's oaks and creeks all through it, so it's pretty early tonight already. It's 6:30, so I don't know if they're down moving yet, but we're gonna give it a shot. We'll turn this wild joker loose and see what he does. Get you a coon, buddy. That's the one and only time he ever goes straight when I turn him loose.
It's on an armadillo.
Go on! 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 Come on! Hunt him up!
Ran right up on him.
Go on! Go on! Well, turned him loose there, and right out of the truck he ran 20 yards and ran right over the top of an armadillo, and he started chasing it. So I bumped him with the shock on the collar and got him to go on, and he went in there. He went hunting good. Got about 0.6 from the truck, and it's a little windy, so I couldn't hear him for most of the second half of the track, but he's treed now, and let me see here. It's been treed for a couple minutes, but Yeah, it took him maybe 15 minutes or so. So he went hunting good on that one. We'll see if he's got a coon, but I'll just show you this here. Turned him loose right here at the red, and he went over here, went right-handed, and then struck in here somewhere, and then just took it right on quite a ways, moving pretty fast and good. So, and he come on the tree right there. We're gonna go to him and hopefully he's got a coon. All right, well, we made it to his tree. We got lucky and was able to pretty much drive right up on him. So let's go check it out.
Big old tree.
Yeah. The big tree. I'm gonna collar him up, tie him back, and then we'll look for the coon. It's a den tree, but we're gonna look, see if he's on the outside.
Limbs everywhere. Watch that electric fence.
Do what?
Watch the electric fence behind you.
Well, can't get him to come out of the hole if he's in there. So we're gonna leash him up, take him on to the next spot, turn him loose again. Well, we weren't able to see a coon in that one. I tend to believe he had one, but big den tree just limb broke off right at the top. So it looked like he did a good job on that track. He was deliberate and didn't waste no time. So, but that's how it goes. We're gonna turn him loose here on this big creek again, and hopefully he'll go up that way. But anyway, he's really fine. So I'm gonna turn him loose. Gotta have patience with the young dogs. Come on, buddy. Come on. Well, I cut him loose and he turned and went back in the same vicinity as that last tree. He's probably 50 or 60 yards away from that last tree, and he's kind of locating a little bit, but he's trying. I don't know, maybe he'll correct himself from that tree, or it's a different one or something. But one of the things I'm going to work on with him is not letting him mess around very much anymore. He's old enough now that he should be able to figure out what track he can tree and what he can't. So I'm going to try not to let him get bogged down very much before I go in and push him out of there, or just leash him up and walk him, off and get him going again. So we'll see if he gets treed right here. He's venturing closer and closer to that other tree right here. It's that other tree he made. He's over in here, so we'll see.
We just want to walk from here.
Yeah, we can. Let me grab a gun. couldn't find a coon in that tree. A little tiny hole at the base of the tree. I think it's slick tree, but I'm gonna look on the map here, see where he hasn't been. Try to walk him that way, cut him loose again. Come on, come on. Well, this dog is in a major slump right now, and to be quite honest, it's just straight up pissing me off. Like, everybody that's raised a pup knows what I'm feeling. I'm just frustrated to no end, and I don't like to be mean. I don't like to be mean to my dog, and I've never been mean to my dogs at all, but he just is in a bad slump right now. I walked him off of that last tree. Pretty sure it was a slick tree. He doesn't want to go the direction I want him to. Finally got him to go. He just wants to stay right around there and look for a track. His nose is on the ground right there. He just won't get gone 400 yards, whatever, and go look for a good track. But I finally got him to go. He was beating some old track around in there, so I went in and grabbed him. And now I seen two coons setting up this opposite direction, so we're gonna turn him that way, and hopefully he'll go and just get something treed and have a positive experience for a change, because he's in a bad slump the last 2 times we've taken him. We'll see. And this dog can take a whipping. I mean, I think he's stubborn, and he's just in a bad slump right now. And it is frustrating. It's like my luck with this dog. I just can't. I'm about to cut him loose, and there I just seen a possum on the ground right there. And I know there's 2 coons right in here. And now I'm like, I shouldn't turn him loose because I know there's a possum right there. But I'm going to anyway. We'll see what it is. Go on. Hey, turn him up. Turn him up. Well, old Boone, he was kind of slow to get going, but he did open up on the track, ran it backwards for a little bit, and then came back through here, and he's finally got treed right here where this coon is setting up. So little tree, I don't know if the coon's been a couple hours or what, but he's got him. So I don't want to shoot it out to him because it wasn't much of a track, but I'm going to shoot it out to him so he can at least have a taste of fur in his mouth. I didn't walk him over to the tree or nothing. I just stood here with my light off, and he finally figured it out. So we're going to knock this thing out to him, and hopefully he'll get better as the night goes on. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's right there. We're gonna knock this thing out and see if we can't build on a little positivity. Well, we made it to a new spot. Gonna turn him loose down this logging road right here into kind of a creek bottom, some hardwoods all around. I'd like to say he did a good job on the last one, but he got it treed. That's about all. So maybe that'll do a little bit for his confidence, and he'll kind of turn it up a little bit, but we'll find out. So if you guys have any feedback on what I'm doing, you know, leave it in the comments. Tell me if I'm doing something wrong, something right. I appreciate all the feedback. So let's see what we can do this time. It's about 9 o'clock, so I should have plenty of energy to keep going.
Yeah.
Well, he's got treed again. Seemed like he did a pretty decent job. He didn't go the direction I cut him, but he made a little circle and got down in here in this creek, and he came on the tree pretty good. So thinking that he's running a lot of tracks backwards, and I'm not exactly sure how to fix that other than he just needs to figure it out. But hopefully he's got a coon in this one. We're gonna find out. Well, he's got a coon. It's in the next tree over, but I'm gonna look and see if there's any limbs touching. These trees are pretty close together, so but
There's a coon right up there.
there.
I don't remember how to zoom this in.
Hit the upper right button twice, and now push that stick forward.
Yeah.
Take your light off, and you should be able to see the eyeballs. There he is, coon right there. I'm sure this tree somehow touches the other one. He's technically treeing on the one that's about 3 feet to the left, but
So look at that.
looks like he done a good job on this one. I'll put it on there. Well, he done a good job on this one. Good boy, Boone. Good boy. We're gonna roll this thing out.
There's 4.
We made it back home. He did a good job. Boone did a good job on that last tree. He got in there. He didn't waste a whole lot of time. He come treed and had a coon. The 2 trees were only 2 or 3 feet apart, There's a couple of limbs that went into the other one, so I'm pretty sure that it was a legit tree and he didn't miss on it. There was actually 4 coons up that one tree, but yeah, the last couple times I've taken him, you know, I think I've hunted him too much, for one, and I've let him get away with too much, but the last couple times I've taken him, it has been just nothing but frustration. Making slick trees and just frustrated with him. So tonight was better for sure. I really want to give him more time, not hunt him quite as hard, not let him get away with as much. He's still got issues. He jacks the tree. He jumps up and down. I haven't hunted him with other dogs in a couple weeks, but he can be a little aggressive with other dogs. He'd gotten better at that the last time I hunted him with other dogs. He needs to get off to himself whenever he is with other dogs and not worry about what they're doing. He's got issues for sure. And he may not make it. He still may not make it, because my end goal is to competition hunt, and you know, he just may not be the dog for that. But I can't say that for sure yet. So, but just try not to get too frustrated with your pups. I'm guilty of it, especially the last couple weeks. The break that I gave him for the last week is probably what he needed. I needed it too. And you know, he may never grow out of slick treeing, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm gonna try not to let him get away with that as much whenever I know for sure he's slick, and we're just gonna go from there. But if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I hope everyone's enjoying this little series that I'm doing. I've got some things in the works. I might be hunting another dog sometime soon. I'm gonna do videos on that one too. And yeah, just appreciate all the feedback, the views. I don't think there's too many videos out there that are exactly like the ones I'm doing here. There's more and more that I'm wanting to do. I got some buddies that I hunt with. They've got some pretty good dogs. We'll do some competition, you know, mock competition type stuff. And yeah, so a lot of good things in the works. Appreciate all the feedback, and I'm gonna put Boone up for tonight. We ended on a good note. And if anyone out there has any suggestions, thoughts, things I'm doing right or wrong, let me know. This is, you know, basically I've owned the same old dogs for 13 years, and I've not started very many pups, and it can be challenging and frustrating. So that's kind of where I'm at now. We're just hoping to keep building on the momentum, and hopefully, you know, by the time he's 2 years old, he'll be a coon dog. But only time will tell. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.